Good morning. I'm so excited to be able to do this class with you. Being online is a little different than being in person, but we're going to give it our best shot. Today we want to have one of our more special crafts, for me anyway, and that's our candle. And that it's a beachy flavored candle holder. It's got some seashells, some little jute, and a candle. Really excited to do this with you. We're going to kind of go through it quickly, but remember, these videos can be watched and repeated over and over again. So excited to have you back with us, hopefully in person soon, and let's get started on it. So the first thing we're going to do is going to give you a kind of an idea of the things that we need. Obviously, you're going to need some seashells. We have glue, both our sparkly glues and a clear glue, but they must always have at least the clear glue. We're going to have a hot glue, our hot glue gun, and that we're going to have a candle. I prefer to pick a white candle or maybe a light blue candle, something that's kind of beach flavored for you. The jute, a little bag of sand, preferably the white. It gives it kind of a fresh, clean flavor. These little glues are glitter glues, and I actually used them in the jute. It gives it a little bit of an extra flavor if you want something that's just fractionally sparkly. Doesn't add a lot, as you can see, but every once in a while I look at it and it's kind of fun for me. Okay, so the other thing we're gonna need is a little piece of cardboard. This one I've started pre-cut for myself. You can use regular cardboard. You can use the back side of a tablet. We have a tablet over here. The cardboard on the back of a tablet, definitely heavy enough for this. It's what we're going to glue to this wine glass to keep all of our things inside. First thing you want to do, take a napkin and you're going to clean out the inside of your wine glass. You want to make sure that absolutely is no moisture in there whatsoever. Otherwise, the sand is going to stick all the powder to the inside of that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cardboard and we're going to find out exactly where on here we need to put our line. Take a pencil or pen, draw around it, and as soon as you've got that drawn, cut that piece out. I'm using this little piece. I'm kind of going quick here, but we don't have a whole lot of time and we definitely want to make sure you got all the parts of this. So I've cut out my little black piece. That is to make sure it fits on the bottom and it seals all the way around so we don't get any sand spillage. Just a note, don't do this near your computer. They're terrible on the keyboard, that sand is. So anyway, let's go on. We've now got our piece cut out. The next thing we want to do is we're going to take this and we're going to bring our seashells. These are mine today. And we're going to put them in first. So put them in down in your jar. Kind of put them a little bit close to where you might think you want them. Big ones, little ones, colored ones. Doesn't make any difference. Put however many you feel comfortable with. This is all about what you want to do. I'm going to take 2 or 3 of these little shells and add them in there. So now we've got our shelves in our jar after we've dried it out, made sure. Now we're going to take the sand. This is the fun part. Take your sand and pour it on top of this. You're not going to need a whole lot, and the reason we do the shells first is because the shells we want to land on top as best as possible. So now I've got my sand in the jar. Okay, now we're going to glue our little piece onto the top. So hopefully my glue gun is ready for us. I think I'll do it by doing it on this rather than trying to do it on the jar. Sometimes that's a little difficult. These are really fun to do together, and then if you have someone with you doing it, it makes it even more fun. And it's real important for us to spend some time together doing things that are good for our brains, good for our fingers. This is healthy for us to get back together again. You watch, we're going to make sure that glue, every little bit of this is covered. Okay. right on top of that edge. Make sure you get a good seal. Don't worry if a little of the glue drips down. Definitely not a big thing because we're going to cover it up with some jute. Now I'm noticing on the side over here I have a little space. So I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to get that whole area there. And I'm going to put an extra row of bead of glue all the way around it. Every item on this table can be purchased at the Dollar Tree. Some of these items are also available in places like Walmart, but I just happen to be able to get every single piece. The shells, the sand, the glue guns, all of that, even that sparkly glue was all at the Dollar Tree. One stop shopping, that's my kind of deal. Going too fast, like I said, not to worry, because this thing can be seen over and over again. We're going to try to do this with all of our following things, such as our jewelry and our painting. Even when we are able to get back together, we're also going to try to do this a little bit online so that everybody can enjoy it. Looks like I have all that. I'm going to double check it. I tend to burn my fingers. I like to use paper clips sometimes to help smear some of these things into place. Just making sure I've got it sealed good. Looks pretty good. Again, I got some drips on the side there. Nothing to worry about. We're going to be covering that up. Okay, moment of truth. This is where we flip this over. I'm going to give this just a second for it to set. Blow it on. If you like, you can get a hairdryer. Hairdryer helps things always dry quicker. It's going pretty good. It's cooling off good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's over. But my shells aren't showing. We're going to shimmy. We're going to shimmy and shimmy until those shells start to show. If you shake it, you're going to get that dust way up high in there. So let's just shimmy it. Get off these seashells so I don't shimmy them right off the table. Oh, they're coming up. They're starting to show. I shook it a little and one of them jumped in. It's kind of cute. I like it when they do little weird things like that for me. And a little more shimmy. I want to tip it a little bit. Try to shimmy it just a touch. Again, don't shake it, just shimmy it. Those shells there. I want them to show a little bit. So now if you got your seashells kind of where you want them, remember you can shimmy this as often as you want. It doesn't have to be right now. If they're not perfect, shimmy it later. Let's get started on the jute that we want to get wrapped around it. I hung some little pieces of shell from mine after I got done because I like that ribbon effect. So we're going to take our jute and we're going to start at the very bottom. I like to start mine again with a little piece off the glue gun, a little bit of glue, and then we're going to go to the sticky glue. And the reason for that is it's hard to keep moving with this glue. I'm going to start it down here at the very bottom. Where's my little don't burn yourself stick? And get it started. here. So I'm going to take my scissors and nip those little pieces of glue off. Okay, that's kind of set now. So we're ready to go. Where's my glue? I think I'm going to do some sparkly gold glue. I think that's going to be kind of fun. Got enough in there. As long as it's got a clear base, you're good. Go all the way around this. Bottom, start to wrap it. Having that glue from the glue gun keeps it in place. The sticky glue lets it move too much. It's fine up on top, but not on the bottom. Easy way, turn the glass instead of trying to get up and over the top of your wine glass. We're just going to continue all the way around this, as high up as we want to go. Some of you may like to make yours so that a little bit of the sand shows. Some of you may like to have it so that it covers all the way up to the edge of the sand. Everybody's different, and there's no wrong way to do this. Is always so messy. But I'm having fun. Hopefully you are too. There we go. Round we go. Not enough glue that I actually can get it once more around. And make sure that everything's pushed on there good and tight. Ooh, I like that. A little bit of my glitter starting to show. Don't worry if it lifts up a little bit. It's very forgiving. Just push it down. There again, you can take your time. Blow it with the hairdryer right now if you think you need it to be set a little better. Glue doesn't have glitter in it, don't worry about it. You're going to make this project all about you. Now, some of you are going to like the glitter, some are going to say, no, I like it a little more plain. Make this all about you. Round and round we go. going to take a little bit of my glue and I'm going to kind of swivel it up on the glass. Now I want to go up a little bit. I'm one of those that gets anxious. I want to get this project going. Wiggle that glue around a little bit. That way I don't have to do it each and every step. So it's going to be nice. We're going to get all this back together again. We're going to all be getting to visit each other again soon. Still nice being able to visit with you today. Maybe virtually, but I feel really fun. Happy knowing that we're all back together again. Starting to get to where you want to be. I think I'm going to take mine pretty much up to the top of that sand. Feel like that it's getting away from you a little bit, you feel like it's not holding real good, use your glue gun. Go ahead and put a little piece of stickiness on there that really holds fast and let it hold for a minute. It takes a little longer for this clear glue to solidify. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put just a little drop. Let me see if I can show you. I'm just going to put just a little tiny glue gun drop right there. Get around to it. It's going to help hold this in place really good for me. It will be dry in just a moment and it'll hold that from unraveling while we're putting the rest of this on. Starting to get pretty. It's not nearly as hard as it looks. We're going to start back with our programs again. We'll be doing our paintings, our jewelry classes. We'll be doing them online for a little while. I think I mentioned that, but I'm sure excited to have you all back together again. And again, I'm going to hot glue because I want this to be my last time around. So I want this last piece to hold good and tight. Give that a minute. I'm going to get my, don't burn my finger stick if I can find it here. There we go. Just make sure that's on there. There we have it. Our glue gun, after I cut that piece off, because I want to make sure that holds good and tight. Okay, so we're this far. Now our next step here is we're going to want to do the flute on this. And there again, we're going to start off, pick a spot on here, any spot, and put your little blurb of hot glue. I'm actually going to do a little bitty tiny one on the other side just to kind of help keep things from riding up. I'm going to start mine right there in that little bit. Make sure it's smushed in there good. Smushed is an official word. Come around here. Get a little more. Make sure we get that end down good and snug. important that we get this bottom piece set so that it doesn't ride up. Now I'm going to put some of my glitter glue. I'll glue a little bit here. I'll make a run up this side here. I'll make it run up here a little bit. Right here, just a little bit. Not a little bit much there, it's okay, I'm going to move it up. And here we go again, round and round. Hold that down a little. Mine says it's going to be difficult. You're difficult, I add hot glue. Some of you may be really good with those glue guns. Makes it easy to stick things down tight with them. Don't worry about that upper glue. We're having to mess a little bit here with the hot glue, get this started good. It's okay because that upper glue is not going to dry fast like this glue. Remember, this cannot be done wrong because this is your project. Glue seep through the twine then. Again, don't worry about it. It's clear. I'm going to spread that one down a little bit. Make it glitter on that jute just a little bit.
Cynda, can you smile for me?
This is kind of fun. I'm enjoying doing this with you folks today. I've been looking forward to this. Started right about the time we all decided we needed to be locked up for a bit, and now we get to be a little bit together, so I've been looking forward to this. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy doing this with some of your family members. Close friends. I love having our classes, but it's kind of fun knowing that we can go back and do this over and over and over again. guys have some ideas for things that you'd like to do in the future? Everybody's into their cell phones and their computers, but you feel free to give me a letter. I'm perfectly happy to accept a regular handwritten letter. Tell me some of the things you like to do. I think we're almost there. I'm thinking that's about where I'm going to cut mine off. A little bit of hot glue. Go around again. Get that glue on there good and tight. Don't burn my finger stick. Snip that off. Okay, we're going to put another little dab of glue up here just to secure that last little bit of jute. And now the next part, let's get our candle ready. That's going to be the simplest part. We're going to just do the same we did on the bottom with the jute. We're going to take it around and around our candle. Nice thing about the candle is it's removable right now. Don't get your glue on there so much that it melts the candle. Let's see if that's going to hold again. Let's get that started. Put a little glue in there. Careful with that hot glue gun when you touch it to the candle. Makes it easy. Again, we're going to put it down. If it sticks to the wine glass, fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Some of you may think, I really want to decorate this a little bit. This is your candle. You want to put some little seashells, have saved some, and put some around the top of this, you do that. You want to add some little pieces of beach driftwood you found someplace, you do that. This is your candle, your expression. You're the artist. Simple that is. A little bit of round and round. Take it up a little ways, take it up a lot. Again, this is yours. It tells us how you feel about what you've done. These are really pretty. Make several of them. Put them in your bathroom, put them on your kitchen table, formal dining. It's all good. Kind of matches the one we've done ahead of time as an example for you. I'm going to get my glue gun and put it mostly on the jute and pull it tight, just enough to hold it in place. There we have that. And for me, I like the little expression that I did on this one. And that by hanging this extra little piece of twine. Make it double, make it single, it doesn't matter. This is yours again. Let's see, I think I'm going to put it around. I'm going to hang it off just a little bit for you here. Do I want to hang another shell? I think I will. So I'm going to cut this piece right about there. That was expert, by the way, measurements. These, if you use your soft glue or your glitter glue, these are not going to hold very well. So make sure you get a little hot glue in there. Just squeeze it down inside your shell. tuck that tip down in there. Push it in there. And that is going to set up in just a minute or two. I tried this with just the straight glitter glue. It's not that it doesn't work. It just takes a little longer. Again, a little hot glue down in my shell. Stick the other tip down in there. Well, let's see, what do I want to do on this? I think I'm just going to tie this one in a nice little bow. Make it a little bit on the loose side there. I want my bow to be big enough that my little shells come up the side. I'm going to kind of I have a couple of extra little shells here. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. I'm going to stick one of those shells on there. And I think I'm going to do the same on this side. A little hot glue. This is your project. You don't want to put shells on there? Don't put shells on there. You want to put shells on? You put shells on. Do that up here. Well, what do you think? I think we had fun today. I really enjoyed working with you. I hope you have fun with the piece that you made. And let's celebrate getting together again real soon.